everything and everything you've given me. I'll always keep it inside.
Coco was everything. She was everything. She was the best mother to me. And yesterday, my best friend's mom said this at her funeral, and I felt it to my core. If I was reincarnated in life and I had to be born to a mother again, Coco would be. There would be no choice. I will hope that God would allow me to have her as my mother again.
Whenever I was down, you were always there to comfort me.
Hi, my name is Tamika Wright, and I am Corine Coco Wright's daughter.
So, hey, Tamika, tell me a little bit about how it was growing up with your mom.
So I would say growing up with my mom was pretty interesting. Biologically, I am her only child. Um, when I was about 12, I got a newfound family, which are my siblings, which are my cousins. My mom had some of them from birth. So it was always me and her against the world. She was a single mom. She raised all seven of us to be great people. And um, yeah, I would say it was interesting. I went from being one and only to the oldest of seven. So it was interesting.
Nice. That transition. Did she help you? How did she help you with that transition?
Well, it really wasn't a big transitional period. Like they are biologically they're my cousins, but they have always been a part of our lives. Family has always been like a big important aspect in our family, so we were always together anyway.
Okay. So, if you had to describe your mom in one word, what would it be?
Mother.
Okay. Give me a little detail on that.
When you look up the word mother in the dictionary, you
Hmm.
see my mother's face. Anybody that met her would say she was like a mom to them, a second mom, a bonus mom. Um, there was nothing that we ever needed that she didn't provide for us. Love was the most important. Loyal, dedicated, hardworking. She went to college, worked two jobs, and raised me and my siblings. So that's why I would say mother.
I love that. If your mom was here right now, what would you say to her?
I would say the last thing that I said to her, I love you forever.
So you were there with her when
I was there with her. Brooklyn and I, my daughter Brooklyn and I were actually both there with her. She was there to see us both take our first breath, and we were there to see her take her last.
and I can imagine that was very sentimental for you, to be able to help you through some of that grief, being there with her, knowing how she went.
Yeah, I feel like if I wasn't there, I wouldn't have never accepted it. It wouldn't have been real. But for me to actually see it happen in real time, I believe it. As of today, I've been 3,427 days without my mom. And every day I keep account of the days of how long we've been apart.
I keep that tally so when you get there, you could tell her I've had X amount of days, and this is what I did with it since you've been gone.
Absolutely.
If she could see you right now and where you were in life, what you think she would say?
I think she would say that she was proud of me. I would hope that she would say that she was proud of me. Um, she once told me that before she had me, she felt like she was just free in the water. And when God gave her me, He gave her anchor.
I love
So
that.
I think that she would be proud.
Okay. So we all have many, 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 many lessons that we learn from our mom, whether they be things that she told us or things that we learned by watching her live her life. What would be the lesson you would want to pass on to your children?
Ooh, yeah, so many. We're all we have. We all we got. Family is everything. Family was everything for my mom. Um, my god sister just came from Puerto Rico, and she met up with her ex's family, And when his sister saw me, she said, "Oh my God, I love you. You're beautiful. You look just like your mother." And she said, "Remember when your mother used to have the soul food Sundays and every Sunday everybody was welcome?" She didn't know me, but every Sunday I came and I ate with y'all and it was good food and good fun. And she said, "You know what? We should start that again." And I said, "We should absolutely start that again."
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. That'd be a great way to honor her, Corine. So food.
Yes.
That's
Yes.
beautiful.
Yes.
And
Right?
everything. That is so beautiful. That is so beautiful to be able to just feed people, whether you know them or not, because you never know anyone's situation.
And another thing I would say is she always taught us nobody left behind. So that's, to me, that's very important. We don't leave anybody behind.
So yeah, go and get them all. I get it. No men left behind like we in the military. We got it. We all we got.
We all we got.
I love that. Um, you mentioned your daughter Brooklyn earlier. Do you see some of the lessons from your mom being implemented in her life? Do you see it in her?
Absolutely. She's I was born of a Gemini and I gave birth to a Gemini. She is my mother's twin. She has the strength. She's dancing over here on the side. Um she's everything that I want to be on the outside. So, like my wild and crazy side, I'm more reserved and laid back. Brooklyn is, she's everything. And my mother was a mixture of both. So
Mhm.
I definitely see her. I see what I love about her is she remembers everything about my mother and she never lets me forget. And the most magnificent thing is that she teaches her brother, who has never met my mom, everything about her. So to see her, I'm sorry,
You're good.
to see her teaching him and telling him things about her and lessons that she learned in her short period of time of 8 years of being with her, it touches me. And if you show my son a picture and you say, "Who is this?" He says, "That's my Nana." Like he's been with her every day.
He was
So,
handpicked for her. He was handpicked by her.
yes,
I love that. So,
it's okay. It's coming.
so you guys grew up in Brooklyn, right?
East New York, Brooklyn.
Oh, how do you feel your surroundings impacted how your mom raised you guys?
I feel like we had to learn to be independent vessels. As we've discussed, being a product of your environment. We grew up in a time where the crack epidemic was everywhere, and we always make jokes like we used to collect the crack vial tops,
The tops.
and like as a game, we would see how many reds and how many blues and how many yellows we could collect, and we used to the dealers used to buy them from us. Like you got 50 blues and they would give us money. We would go to the store and get our little snacks and stuff, me and my friends. So um we had to be tough.
Mhm.
Like our children nowadays are very sheltered. At 7 years old, I walked home by myself every day. I remember being 9 years old making turkey wings for me and my mother to eat for dinner because I wanted turkey wings. So I taught myself how to cook those turkey wings. Um, so I used to meet her. She used to work at a bank, Crossland Savings Bank. That's dating ourselves. But I used to meet her downtown on J Street. At
Mhm.
8 years old, I used to get on the train. I used to get my token. And I would get on the train and I would go to J Street and I would meet her. And she would be right there outside the train station. And we would go. She would take us to a it's recently closed Chinese restaurant. Me and my siblings, and we would eat and just talk and laugh and have a good time.
So you feel like her strength and her independence that she poured into you guys to make you guys that way, do you feel like that helps you with raising your children?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Without her, I wouldn't be the mother that I am. And I hope to um, be able to one day touch the hem of her garment in comparison of the mother that she was to me.
Get that. Get that. So, anything else you think the world should know about Miss Corine Wright? Coco.
Coco. Coco was everything. She was everything. She was the best mother to me. And yesterday, my best friend's mom said this at her funeral, and I felt it to my core. If I was reincarnated in life and I had to be born to a mother again, Coco would be. It would be no choice. I would hope that God would allow me to have her as my mother again. Yeah.
Love that. So I like to end every episode with saying, Miss Corine Wright, we love you, we miss you. We thank you for raising an amazing woman who will keep your lessons going on through her children and her children's children. And we will forever miss you, and we will forever say your name and keep your memory alive. We love you.
You were there for me to love and care for me when skies were gray. Whenever I was down, you were always there to comfort me. And no one else can be what you have been to me. You'll always be, you will always be the girl in my life for a time. Mama, mama, you know I love you. Mama, you know I love you. Mama, yeah. Mama, you're the queen of my heart. Your love is like tears.